So hello guys, in today's video we are going to talk about the topic move all zeros to the end of the array. In this question you will be given an array that will contain zeros like 1 0 2 3 2 0 4, and maybe let's suppose this is the particular array, and what you need to do is you only have to move all the zeros to the end, which means you have to pick this 0 and move it to the last element, and again if you find any 0 then again you have to move it to the back. Okay, so the final array that you will get is, because you removed 0 from here and moved to back side, so all the element will be shifted to the left side. So 1 2 3 2, and again we have found 0, but wait, this also need to be in the last side, so ignore this and keep this element, so 4, and the number of zeros whatever you have found 1 and 2, just put 2 zeros at the end. So this is the final array that you will get. So let's talk about the solution. What are the different solution in which we can solve it? Brute force solution, that is what we can think of in general. Let me write the array once again: 1 0 2 3 2 0 0 4 5 and then 1. Let's suppose this is the array, and what is the brute force solution? So in the brute force solution, what you will do, you will ignore the zero element, and only you will store the non-zero element like this one and this one in a separate array. Okay, and what you will do is the number of element non-zero that you have got here, just start putting it into the array itself, and the rest of the space which will be left you will put over there 0. So let's see how exactly it works. So first put any pointer or loop, I suppose here, check it is a non-zero, so put in the array. Again move forward, it is a 0, so don't put it. Move forward, it is a non-zero element, so put it. Move forward, this is 3 which is non-zero, put it in the array. Move I forward, you found 2, put 2 into the array. Move forward 0, 0 will be ignored. Move forward, 0 will be ignored. Move forward 4, non-zero element, put it in the array. Move I 5, put it in the array. Move I 1, put it in the array, and you have finally reached to the end. So no iteration, and this is, you can say, temp array or whatever you can say. This is a number of element that was non-zero in this particular array. And now what you will do is that again in this particular array itself, just start putting this element sequentially. So let me take another pen. So first one is 1, so cut 1, just overfill the values. 1 in the second place, this particular element. 2 in the third place, 3 in the fourth place, 2 in the fifth place, that will be 4 in this particular place, 5, and in this particular element 1, and the rest which are left, because after 1 it is empty, so the rest which are remaining element, just cut it and overwrite as 2. You can also match, there was only 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 element are there, and 3 element were 0, so 0 0 0, which are now moved to the end. So this is the particular approach that we can follow. So let's see the pseudocode how it actually works. Okay, so in step 1, what we were doing, just we were just traveling in the entire array. So in step 1, just run a loop from I is equal to 0 to n, or you can say n minus 1, and just check if the particular ARR of I is non-zero. Just store in the temp array itself. Okay. So just put everything into the temp array. So whatever element is non-zero, just put it ARR of I, and after this particular loop you will get this array. You can also initialize that. This is a basic step that I will cover in the coding part. Okay, just see the logic over there. So we have ran a for loop and putted everything which were non-zero in the temp array. Now what was the second step? You just need whatever you have stored in the temp array, just put it in the array itself, because whatever non-zero element was there, you have stored it somewhere. Okay, so now for I would be 0 to, let's suppose this particular size of the array is m, so 0 to m, and just put arr of I will be temp of I. So what this will do is it will just fill all the values which are in the temp array of till this particular element, and whatever element are left over there, this will be covered in the third iteration. So let's check the third iteration. So third for loop will start from I will be 0, 0 to actually this will be m minus 1, so it will be m to n minus 1, because indexing start from 0, so you will go from 0 to m minus 1, that is this particular index, and then m to n minus 1. So you will run a loop from m to n minus 1, and what you have to do is just simply put the element is equal to 0, because you have putted everything which were non-zero in the array itself. You only need to put 0. So this was the whole pseudocode for it, and at the end we will see the brute force code as well as the optimized. So hello guys, so now let's check out the code, how it actually works. Okay, so as I have told you, you will be given this particular array, and what you need to do is first let's find the size of it. So nums dot length dot length, and then what you need to do first, you need to since this is a brute force, first I'm telling you, then I will go to the optimized code. So first we need to traverse the entire array, and you have to find that which element is the uh, non-zero element. So and nums of I not equal to 0, and whatever you find, just just you can take any particular array like array list teacher temp will be new array list and you. So you can say that temp dot add arr, sorry, nums of I. So what so this will be adding you the non-zero element into the temp array, and now you can just do like int, since you have copied all the non-zero element to this particular temp array, so now you can uh, what you can do is you can take the variable I is equal to 0, I less than temp dot size, and I plus plus, and nums. I think we can also do like this, int x colon temp, so we don't have to take that much of thing. So int I would be 0 and nums I would be x. This is, I think, good way, easy way mainly. And now what you can do is for int I would be temp dot size, okay, and I should be less than n, and I plus plus. Now you can say that every element after we put non-zero element is our zero element. So I will be 0. Let's try and run it. I think there is some error. I think I is defined over there. So just remove it, redeclaration, and again check it, because you cannot redeclare an variable. So it is running absolutely fine. Let's submit it. So you can see here it is submitting exactly the same. Now check out the optimal code, how we can, let's see what is the optimal code. So let's take the same array itself. So 1 0 2 3 2 0 0 4 5 and then 1. Okay, so now let's see how optimal solution work. What we need to do is, like, we just need two variable I and j. Okay, initially I and j would be at the initial position, and now what you need to do is just right now move I forward until you found 0. So I initially go to this particular index, then says it is not 0, so move. I found that this is the particular index that it need to be covered. Okay, so whenever I encounters first 0, what it will say is I will keep an j that will tell me that I am the 0th element. Okay, means हम लोग j को यहाँ पे रहने देंगे, और जब हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे, when we will move forward, we will just swap these values. So j is used to only store that this particular element is 0. Okay, so now I again will move forward. It places the j over there because it is the first 0. Okay, and now I moves forward. It finds that it is the non-zero element. Then it will say that okay, I have found a non-zero element, and I was since I found the non-zero element, just swap with it where the j is. So what it will do is like that: 1 2 0 3 2 0 0 4 5 1. Okay, now j pointer will also move forward, and I pointer will also move forward, and again it finds that I is a non-zero element, so again it will swap it. So next time it will be 1 2 3 0 2 0 0 4 5 1. Now I move forward to 2, and j also move forward here. Okay, now what it will do is I again says I have found a non-zero element, so swap it. Now in this particular iteration, it will swap 1 2 3 2, and this will be swapped. So 0 no 2 and then 0 and then 0 0 4 5 1. Okay, now I pointer is here and j pointer is at this particular index. Now I says that it is 0th element, don't do anything, just move forward. Again it find that it is 0, so it says nothing to do, move forward. Whenever I encounter some non-zero element, that is 4, then it will say okay, I have found one, swap it. So just swap these two elements. So these will be 1 2 3 2 2, and 4 will come here, and this 0 will go to this index. So 0 0 0 and then 5 and 1. Again I will move here, and j will move to the next, that is this index. Okay, now what it will do is again I says that oh, again I have found a non-zero element, so swap it with j. So again swap it, 1 2 3 2 2 4, and 5 will come here, and 0 will go to this particular index, 0 0 0 and 1. And now again I will say that this is a non-zero element, again swap it. So swap it, this is the last one that you will get. So 2 2 4 5 0 0 0. Oh, actually here it will be 1 and 0. And again if I tries to move forward, it is the end of the array. So at final what you have got, this particular array, that is the final array in which you have moved all the zeros to the end. So this is a particular approach. Let's see the pseudocode, how it will work and how actually it fixes this particular j, and then I does everything. Okay, again write the array for this, because in explanation you will need it. So 2 3 2 0 0 4 5 1. Okay, so this is the array. Let's see the pseudocode. First I have told you that I will only move until it find the first 0. Okay, so first take a for loop I, that will go from 0 to n, because first it will try to iterate in the entire array, that where is the first 0 element. So I will start from 0 and go to n minus 1, and in between this, if it finds that the array of I is 0, oh wow, I have found the first 0th element. Okay, so what it will do is, it will first take a variable j is equal to -1. Okay, and what it will say, like, I have found the first 0, just store j in the index into jl. So it will say that I have found the element, the first 0, just store the index in the j variable. So whatever is the I, just store it into the j and just break out, because we don't have to do right now anything. We just need to find the first 0. So we have found the first 0 and stored the index into the variable j and just break out from the array. Now, so what we have got, the jth index, that here is the our first 0 element and I would be at this particular position. So now again start a for loop, and now I will move from this particular index to the last. So from where I will start? From j plus 1. So again I will start from j plus 1 and goes to n minus 1. Okay, and now inside this, whenever it encounters a non-zero element, which is 2, 3, 2, or whatever it will find, so if ARR of I finds a non-zero element, so what it will do is, it will just swap the value of the I and j. So you can write the swap function by your itself, or I will show you in the code. So just say swap ARR of I and also ARR of j, and just move forward. Okay, since I will be automatically moved to next element, so we need to manually move j forward. So for this we just need to add j plus plus here. So after swapping, it is inside the if condition. So if you have swapped, then also increase j and I. Since I is in already increasing in the loop, so we have not considered that, only updated the value of j. So it will go to the full iteration, and wherever it checks that, oh, it is a non-zero element, it will swap with the jth element, as I have explained you. So this is the code that you need to do, and let's check out the code for it. For both, this was the optimized solution and previous one the brute force solution. So let's check out the both of the codes. Size dot length, then you need to take j is equal to -1, then iterate in the entire array and find which is the first 0th element. So you need to go in the entire array, and you only just need to find if nums of I is equal to 0, then you can break, and before you do break, just do it j is equal to I, so that at whatever index you have found your first 0, you can just store the index value and break. Now what you need to do is just again start a for loop from j plus 1, I will be j plus 1 to I less than n I plus plus. And what you can do, since it because the I will start from the j plus 1, so now what you have to find is which element is the non-zero element. So nums of I should not be equal to 0. If you have find that, then just do swap of, let's suppose, I comma j, and since I is incremented in the for loop, only need to increment the j value. So this is a thing, and you can write the swap function. Since to swap, you can also do it here. I am doing it here, you can check it out. Int temp is equal to ARR of I, and ARR, it would be nums. So nums of j would be, I would be nums j and nums of j would be temp. You can write this separately or you can do it here. It is your decision. Let's check it out. It is working or not. Nums dot length. Okay, I've missed something. Anything else? Okay, it is also absolutely running fine and you can submit it. So there is an exception that -1 is out of index. Okay, why is it so? Second. Okay, for this thing, what you can do is, since it is a single element and it has no zero or like that, you can say that after this particular iteration, it will find you the first zero. And if you find that j is same as -1, what does it means? That you have what? You have never found a zero element, so you can directly return from here. And let's try it out again. Okay, it would be double equals 1. So in the entire array you have never found any zero element, so you don't have to do this. You can directly return from that particular index. So yeah, it is also working fine. Let's submit it. Yes, so you can see here it is submitted successfully, and you can check out the code. Nothing hard, just simple thing that first you need to check what is the first index where you find 0, and then after that you need to just swap the values, and if there is no 0 then you can directly return from there, right? So this was for it. Thanks for being till here. You can like, subscribe, share, you can do everything, so do it if you like the video. Bye bye.